I don't experience saying I'm sober as limiting. I experience it as a boundary that keeps my life aligned. Sobriety was never meant to complete me. It was meant to stabilize me long enough for growth to happen. What concerns me isn't disagreement about language. It's how that disagreement is framed and who is doing the framing. When people with public authority in recovery, visibility, credentials, coaching degrees, start presenting identification with sobriety as something inherently limiting or harmful, that message doesn't land in a vacuum. It lands in early recovery spaces, on unstable nervous systems, on people who are still negotiating whether commitment is even safe. That context matters. Early recovery is not philosophical. It's biological and behavioral. Decision-making is unreliable. Habit loops are fragile. Identity at that stage functions as containment. It simplifies choices. It removes negotiation. It creates safety. Calling myself sober didn't reduce my potential. It reduced chaos. Saying I'm sober didn't define who I would become. It defined what I wasn't willing to compromise on while I was becoming. That's not identity as completion. That's identity as boundary. When sobriety is framed as limiting without acknowledging timing, development, or risk, the message shifts from nuance to destabilization. It asks people to loosen structure before stability exists. That doesn't expand freedom. It introduces doubt where clarity is needed. Identity isn't static. That's not opinion. That's developmental reality. Strong structure is often necessary early. Flexibility comes later, when life is already supported. Skipping that sequence doesn't accelerate growth. It undermines it. For me, sobriety didn't disappear as my life expanded. It integrated. It's not the center of who I am. It's one of the guardrails that keeps me aligned as I keep growing. I don't feel limited by naming it. I feel oriented. And when influential voices in recovery speak against foundational structures without accounting for who is listening and where they are in the process, that's not just theoretical. Words carry weight, especially when they come with authority. Sobriety doesn't make me whole. It protects the conditions that make healthy growth possible.